Hello everyone. Today I am going to start the 12th standard topic solution chapter. It is very important for JEE mains, NEET as well as MSET. Therefore, everyone should concentrate on this topic. So what is the today topic? Solution chapter. First we know what is the solution. The homogeneous mixture of two or more components is called as solution. I am saying the homogeneous mixture of two or more components is called as solution. So what is the meaning of homogeneous mixture? Homogeneous mixture means continuous medium. For example, if you add the table salt to the water, it will form a salt solution. So such a type of mixture is called as solution. Such type of mixture is called as solution. So what I am saying, the homogeneous mixture of two or more components is called as solution. If you take the air also better example of a solution because it is a homogeneous mixture. That air contains several gases: nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, as well as a little amount of noble gases. But it is a continuous medium, that is a homogeneous mixture. Therefore, it is a better example of a solution. In a solution, if only two components are there, in a solution only two components are there, such type of solutions are called as binary solution. What I am saying, if a solution contains only two components, such type of solution is called as binary solution. In a binary solution, the larger component is called as solvent. In a binary solution, the larger component is called as solvent and minor component is called as solute. So in a solution, the larger component is called as solvent and minor component is called as solute. Here, depends upon the physical state of a solution. The solutions are classified into three types. Depends on physical state of a solution. They are classified into three types. What are they? Number one, gaseous solutions. Number two, liquid solutions. And number three, solid solutions. So many types of solutions are there? Three types of solutions are there: gaseous solutions, liquid solutions, and solid solutions. Here, the binary solution contain solute as well as solvent. Binary solution contain solute and solvent. Here, the solute may be gas or liquid or solid. The solute may be liquid, solid or gas. Here first we take the gaseous solution. In a gaseous solution, the solvent must be gas. In gaseous solution, the solvent must be gas, but the solute may be gas, liquid or solid. You know very well about the different examples of gaseous solutions. Gas in gas. Example, oxygen in nitrogen. Oxygen in nitrogen is a better example of gas in gas. Or the air is a better example of gas in gas. So in case of air, nearly 78% of nitrogen is present by volume. Therefore, the nitrogen is a solvent and the remaining gases in the air are treated as a solute. Therefore, what is the solvent in air? In the air, the solvent is a nitrogen. The remaining components are treated as a solute. Therefore, the air is a better example of gas in gas. Next, liquid in gas. Chloroform vapors in a gas, that is nitrogen. The chloroform vapors in air or the chloroform vapors in nitrogen is a better example of liquid in gas. Liquid in gas. Chloroform vapors in nitrogen is a better example of liquid in gas. Next, solid in the gas. What is the next one? Solid in the gas. Smoke is a better example of solid in the gas. That is carbon particles. Or we can take another example, camphor. The camphor, on heating it undergoes sublimation. The conversion of the solid into vapor without passing through the liquid state, that is called as sublimation. So due to sublimation, the camphor form a solution that is solid in the gas. So in case of gaseous solutions, gas in gas is better example is air or oxygen in nitrogen. Liquid in gas, better example is chloroform vapors in nitrogen. Solid in gas, better example smoke or camphor. Next we go for the liquid solutions. In liquid solution, the solvent must be liquid. In liquid solution, the solvent must be liquid. Here, the solute may be gas or liquid or solid. First, we take the gas in liquid, aerated water, nothing but soda water. You know very well about the soda. That soda water contains the carbon dioxide. So that is aerated water is a better example of gas in liquid. Next, liquid in liquid. Liquid in liquid. In case of liquid in liquid, alcohol in water, toluene in benzene. So these are the better examples of liquid in liquid. You know very well about the alcohol in water. The alcohol in water is a better example of liquid in liquid. Next, salt in liquid. You know very well about this one. Salt solution, sugar solution. So these are the better examples of solid in liquids. These are the better examples of solid in liquid. So in case of liquid solutions, gas in liquid, example is aerated water or soda water. Liquid in liquid, better example is alcohol in water or toluene in benzene. Next, solid in liquid, better example is sugar solution or salt solution. And then next one is solid solution. In solid solution, the solvent must be solid. In solid solutions, the solvent must be solid. Here, solute may be gas or liquid or solid. The solute may be gas, liquid or solid. First we take the gas in solid. Gas in solid. Here adsorption of hydrogen gas by palladium is called as occlusion. So this is a better example of gas in solid. Gas in solid, better example is hydrogen gas adsorbed by palladium. It is a better example of gas in solid. Next, liquid in solid. Liquid in a solid. Sodium amalgam. Sodium amalgam. NaHG. Sodium amalgam is a better example of a liquid in solid. And last one is solid in solid. All alloys are the better examples of solid in solid. If you observe the gold ornament, to strengthen the gold, we are adding a little amount of the copper to it, but it form a alloy, but no one can find the gold particle as well as copper particle. So the all alloys are the better examples of solid in solid. Okay, this is about the types of solution. So how many types of solutions are there? 3 types are there. What are they? Gaseous solutions, liquid solutions, solid solutions. In case of gaseous solutions, the solvent must be gas, the solute may be gas, liquid or solid. In case of liquid solutions, the solvent must be liquid and solute may be gas, liquid or solid. And in case of solid solutions, the solvent must be solid and solute may be gas, liquid or solid. So in the next class, I will explain the concentration methods.